My dear students, till here you saw the definition of angles in that vertices, rays, and then the device of measurement that was protractor. All these things are explained. Now, angles means the types of angles or classification of angles. Angles are six types based on the measurement. Those are measured in degree. Those six types of angles are acute, right, obtuse, straight, reflex, and complete. Angles those are less than 90 degree, such as 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree, 60 degree, less than 90 degree, more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree. Those angles are called acute angles. And an angle that is 90 degree, accurate 90 degree, that angle is called right angle. And the angles more than 90 degree, an angle more than 90 degree is called obtuse angle. And one straight line, if you draw upon that straight line and below the straight line, one angle is there that is called straight line. Such as if you draw that one side, this is the side, this is 180 degree, or we say straight line. Straight. Below this is straight line also you have one straight angle. So straight angle measures 180 degree. Then reflex angle, it is more than 180 degree, and reflex angle is more than 180 degree, but less than 360 degree. Reflex angle is more than 180 degree, but less than 360 degree. An angle of 360 degree, that is called the complete angle. What is this complete angle? If you draw this all around this point, you have 360 degree, that is a complete angle. Any point consists 360 degree or complete angle. So these were the classification of angles. Those are classified into six types based on the measurement. Now my dear students, we are going to start one more topic, circle. What is a circle? A closed curve joining all the points that are equidistant from a fixed point. These are the points A, B, C, D, E, F. All these are on this closed curve, and all these points are at equidistant from this point. Means OA equal to OB equal to OC equal to OD and so on. So a circle is a closed curve joining all the points that are equidistant from a fixed point. This fixed point is called center of the circle. And circumference, this boundary line, length of this boundary line of this closed curve, length of this boundary line of this closed curve is circumference. And the points those lie inside the circle, those are called interior of the circle, and the points those lie outside the circle, those are called exterior of the circles. Radius, line segment joining the center to any point that lies on the circumference. Suppose OF is the line segment joining these two points, the center O and the point F that lies on the circumference of the circle, then OF became the radius of the circle. You join these two points, OA will be the line segment joining these two points, that OA became the radius of the circle. Similarly, OB became the radius of the circle. If you join these points line segment, OC became the radius of the circle. So radius of the circle is denoted by a small r. Now, diameter, line joining two points, those lie on the circumference of the circle and passes through the center of the circle. B and E you join. As you join these two points, that line will pass, if that line will pass through the center of the circle, then BE became the diameter of the circle. Line joining two points those lie on the circumference of the circle passing through the center of the circle is called the diameter of the circle, and this is denoted by small d. Now chord, line joining any 2 points. Suppose you are joining FB, F and B you are joining. So this line segment became the chord. Semicircle, you draw one diameter divides a circle into 2 semicircles. B is the diameter. Then this circle has 2 semicircles. This one B A F E, this one, or A C D E, this one. There are 2 semicircles that is divided by the diameter, and both the circles are equal. And then quadrant, if you divide a circle into 4 parts, 4 equal parts, drawing by these 2 diameter, this one, this one, this one, this one, first, second, third, fourth. There are 4 quadrants, means 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts of a circle, each part is called quadrant. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Now the relationship between the radius and diameter. Diameter is equal to twice of radius. D equal to 2r, or we can say radius equal to d by 2, means radius is half of diameter. This is the relationship between diameter and radius. Let us start exercise 12.3. Find the diameter of the circle with the following radii. Radii are given. Radii is the plural form of radius. In question number 1a, radius is 1.2 centimeter, so diameter will be twice of radius, means 2 into radius, that is equal to 2 into 1.2 centimeter, became 4.2 centimeter. Question number C, radius is 5.2 centimeter, so diameter will be equal to twice of radius, equal to 2 into 5.2 centimeter, that is equal to 10.4 centimeter. Question number E, radius is 8 centimeter, so diameter will be twice of radius, 2 into 8 centimeter, that is equal to 16 centimeter. In question number 2, find the radii of the circles with the following diameter. Now these diameters are given, and we are asked to find the radius of the circle. Diameter is 6 centimeter, so radius will be diameter by 2, 6 by 2 equal to 3 centimeter. In question number C, diameter is 15 centimeter, radius equal to d by 2, 15 by 2 equal to 7.5 centimeter. Similarly, in question number E, diameter is 4.8 centimeter, radius equal to d by 2 equal to 4.8 by 2 equal to 2.4 centimeter. In question number 5, one figure is given. In this circle, O is the center, AB is the diameter, and 3 questions ABC are asked based on this figure. Question number A is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. The 2 radii OA and OB are 2 radii, and the diameter AB is the diameter. Similarly, in question number 6, these 4 questions are asked based on this figure. A chord, this AD is the chord, and the center O is the C is the center, diameter AB is the diameter, and radii, you see, in this plural form, so we will write 2 radius, AC and BC. Now our next topic is triangles. Before understanding the triangles, we should see the definition of polygons. Polygons are simple closed curves made by line segments. Those do not intersect each other. Those do not cross each other. These A, B, C, D, E, AB, BC, CD, DE and AE are the line segments. Those are joining together, and these line segments do not cross each other. So in this way, this figure, this plane curve is called a polygon. Triangle is also a polygon. This triangle, when these 3 line segments join together, that plane figure is called triangles. A triangle has three vertices, vertex A, vertex B, vertex C. Three sides AB, BC and AC or CA, and three angles, angle A, angle B and angle C. Now the classification of triangles based on measures of sides. If all three sides are equal, suppose this in ABC, AB equal to BC equal to AC, all these three sides are equal, then that triangle is called equilateral triangle. Scalene, if not a single side is equal, all sides are of different measurement, PQR is any triangle in which PQ, QR and PR have different measurements. Suppose PQ is 2 cm, QR is 4 cm and PR is 3 cm. So different sides of different measurements. So this type of triangle is called scalene triangle. And in isosceles triangle, L, M and this is, in this triangle these two sides are equal. Means if any pair of sides, any two sides in a triangle are equal, then that of triangle is called isosceles triangle. Now the classification of triangle based on measures of angles. If all angles are less than 90 degree, then that type of triangle is called acute angle triangle. Suppose this triangle ABC, angle A is less than 90 degree, angle B is also less than 90 degree, angle C is also less than 90 degree. So this type of angle is called acute angle triangle. Right angle triangle. In a triangle, you know there are three angles. So if any one out of those three angles is 90 degree, is right angle, then that triangle is called right angled triangle. And if any triangle, one angle is more than 90 degree, LMN in this triangle, angle M is more than 90 degree, suppose this is 120 degree, then this type of triangle is called obtuse angled triangle. Let us start exercise 12.4. In question number 1, name the angles, sides and vertices of each of the following triangles. In question number 1a, this triangle is given PQR is any triangle. Write the name of sides. So sides became PQ, QR and PR. You can write QP, RQ and RP also. You can reverse this letter, no problem. In that case also the name of the sides will be correct. Angles, there are three angles, angle P, angle Q, angle R. We can write giving this symbol, angle P, angle Q, angle R. You can write the three letter name also. Vertices, there are three vertices, P, vertex Q and vertex R. Now in question number D, again one figure is given, triangle ABC. In this sides are AB, BC and AC. Angles are angle A, angle B and angle C. You can write a three letter name also. Suppose if you write three letter name, then what will be? Angle ABC, angle BAC and angle ACB. Vertices are vertex A, vertex B and vertex C. In that figure, RST is triangle, name of sides became RS, RT and ST. Angles are angle R, angle S and angle T. Vertices are vertex R, vertex T and vertex S. In this way, we write the name of sides, angles and vertices. In question number 2, you are asked write the name of the type of the triangle in each of the following figures. For each of the following figures, in figure A, you are seeing these three sides are of equal measurement, that is 4 cm, 4 cm, 4 cm. All these three sides are equal in length, so this became equilateral triangle. In figure B, three angles are given 40 degree, 65 degree and 75 degree. All these angles are less than 90 degree. So this angle became acute angled triangle. In question number E, 1 degree is 120 degree and others are 30 degree and 30 degree. So 1 degree is more than 90 degree. So this triangle became obtuse angled triangle. In this figure F, all these three sides are of different measurements, 4 cm, 7 cm, 5 cm. Therefore this type of triangle is called scalene triangle. In question number 3, fill in the blanks. Question number A is the sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. We will fill 180 degree. In question number B, a triangle can have dash right angle at the most. Only one. Have a right angle. Only one. For that, a right angle at the most. In question number C, all angles of A oblique N dash triangle are acute angles. Acute triangle. An acute triangle are acute angles. Acute. Then question number D, all sides of a dash triangle are different lengths. Scalene triangle. And in question number E, the sum of the lengths of two sides of a triangle is always dash than the third side, greater than the third side. In this way we completed the exercise.